I showed you how to use Emacs to edit files on virtual machines and do very basic stuff over there, how to drag and drop files and so on and so forth. But I think the last missing part, and what we often do with our virtual machine, is actually to git all the changes, push them to the remote server. So that's why this time I will show you how to use Git inside Emacs on virtual machine. Okay, so I will just once again we'll use this example of the database that I made many years ago. So I will show you the problem. The problem was yesterday when I fixed this. The problem was that before, to show the structures, we use Java. So the plugin was called JMol, but now it's very difficult to actually even install or to even use Java for this kind of applets because of the problems with security and so on and so forth. So what I did yesterday, actually, I changed this JMol into JSMol. So I edited the page and actually it works, so it's pretty cool. But now I will show you how to actually now push the changes into your GitHub. So I do have a GitHub repository for this project, which is pretty old, but now I want to push the recent changes just to have an update, or actually kind of backup of the database. So this was the problem. So we solved the problem, and now we want to push the changes. So once again, I will go to the machine. So once again, I can use my bookmark. So I'm now using my local Emacs. I'm on virtual machine, which is really cool. You should watch the other video to learn more about it. So this is the whole thing is a project. So what we can do is when we need Git installed on the virtual machine. That's the only thing that we have to actually do for this. So we type C and G, Control C and G, and this should open magit. So a plugin. This is what I'm using, magit. This is a plugin that you can use in Emacs actually to access repositories. You can run it locally, but also you can run it on virtual machines, which is really amazing. So the first thing, we can see that this works. This pretty much, there is some tag. You can click as well if you want. What is super useful, you can use this tab to open and close things, and you can see, for example, one thing that we can do, we can kill a file. So for example, I use this zipped file to put things on the virtual machine because it was much easier to copy over the internet something that was zipped. So we can see that this is untracked, and this is actually something that I don't need. So what I can do is just type K. So Emacs asks, do you want to really trash it? Yeah, I do want to trash this file. And now I'm working on virtual machine, so it takes some time, so you have to wait a little bit, but it will refresh automatically. Amazing. So I unzipped this file that I just removed into this folder. So actually this is now untracked, of course, but I want to commit this file. So I just type S to stage changes. So now from untracked files, this should go into staged changes. Okay, it took quite some time, but we can see many files are staged, so we can push it further. What I want to do now is, you can see that there is one more untracked file. We can just remove it, some test. So K to kill, and yes to execute. Okay, so the file disappeared, which is wonderful. Now we can see other unstaged changes. and we can think if there is anything that we would like to add to this commit. So actually, yeah, I just deleted this JS-mol, which I don't need anymore, because it was replaced, or JMol, it was replaced with JS-mol. So I do want to delete this file, so I can copy. Yeah, I can make a list of them, and there's more of that. Okay, that's it. In HTML files, so that's okay. Okay, so this is the set that I would like to, of files that I would add to the commit. So I do again S to stage them. Yeah, that's the staging part. So now we can do C and C. So this is what we want to do. We want to create commit, and hopefully this will go faster than before. We can see that there is a file that will be created to edit our commit message. And next, okay, so we see all the changes over here. It's a very long file, or temp file. We can see that there are many things that we want to actually push in this commit, so that's fine. And then we want to write a message, so that would be fix and JS-mol fix replace JMol with JS-mol. Okay. Control C, and we can see that the commit is processed. So what we can do now is capital P, and we can push to the original repository. So P once again. And yeah, you can see that's Trump, so it's a plugin code, or like Emacs code to process our request, and Git is finished. So to see if this went to GitHub, we go to GitHub, to this repository. It's private, and we should see that, yeah, 3 minutes ago exactly, this is what we did. It's a pretty packed commit with many lines that we put there. Okay, what else? There is this in another video I put this right inside, which is not something that we need. So what we can do, we can just kill this change. So we can kill this chunk. Yes. And the file will be reverted, so that's fine. So you can see the rest of the files in the same way. Just go up and down using Git. And this, I know what is inside. Yeah, this one is another one. Oh no, okay. This is something that I want to actually change. I think that was a fix at some time. That is unchanged, unstaged, or uncommitted. So once again, S. Then C and C, and we can write a commit, which would be, I think this was fix engine name path for settings. I'm not sure exactly how to name it, but yeah, something like that. You can see that only one thing will be committed, and still we have a few things to commit. So this is something that can help us to know what's going on. And Git is finished, and it's not yet pushed, so we will not see this change over here. Actually, the change right now, it's still on our virtual machine, is in this is in this place, so it's still not yet pushed. And this is a change in the database, and I will just stage it and keep it as a big backup, pretty much. This is what you should not actually do to put binary files, but it's a very small database, and I really like it to keep it next to my GitHub repository from time to time. At the moment, the project is not very active; is rather as an archive, so it's good to have everything on GitHub just in case. So this is update on the database, and let's push it. Or actually, let's commit. It's not pushed yet, so we should see that there will be two things there, and this is, I think this is the code. Yeah, lots of code, but yeah, this is pretty much the code in this file that was changed for this JS small applet. What is really cool, that actually you can just type on it, click enter, and you can just go directly to the place, which is really amazing, because then you can really, before committing, you can really see or review your changes, go there once again, find something that you don't like. I don't know, you don't like this comment, you can save it. You can kill this file and go back to your Git, you can refresh, and then the new file will be in your area. In this case, it's still you don't see this commit, which is wonderful, really nice. And this is actually, we can commit these two things, so let's mark them and let's do stage. So now it's staged, and then we can commit these two changes, and then we can push it to GitHub, and yeah, we are done. Okay, yeah, I need one more C. Yeah. So yeah, this is a part of the fix. JS small based pages, or something like that. I should know. You can see that we have only two things there, and our repository is pretty much clean, so that's nice. And we can refresh once again. So at the moment we should see that there is nothing to be staged. Our repository is clean. This is very nice. So now let's do it again, and this time I will show you how to actually use it, the menu, which is also something very nice, because then you don't have to remember all the keys if there is something that you want to do. And so yeah, this is push. So this is what we've seen before, and once again just type P and it will push your commits into this GitHub, and we are pretty much done. And just Git is finished, so you will see that this will be updated very soon. And yeah, recent commits, you can see that nicely. There is another repo that it's not used at the moment, but yeah, this is what we care. And we just can refresh, and it should have all these new commits, which we can check again if that's the case. Yeah, wonderful. So now we are going on GitHub, so of course you can see all the changes and so on and so forth. And then I think, yeah, that's it. It's great. We can run GitHub on this virtual machine. We can just clean everything. And yeah, thanks for watching.